If you'd like, I'm gonna update our title.
You got it. What's
Let's
going
update.
on, everybody? Okay.
Good afternoon, peeps.
Welcome. Yes, welcome to episode 4 of the Dank Cast. My name's Oscar.
Tiny, what's up?
And it's a little different this time because we are missing 1/3 of our grouping. But
He literally
Dave should be
just
back.
left. Literally, he had something to do, but it is what it
Yeah.
is, I guess. He'll be back soon. So you're still gonna
Yes.
get your what pissed off Dave for the week. So there you go.
Exactly. So that's you got that to look forward to.
Yes, you do.
And yes, straight up. And giving a giant, awesome shout out to Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy is the world's first premium cognitive beverage for gamers. Rogue Energy strives to offer the ultimate energy and focus drink for those pursuing excellence. So enjoy the best cognitive performance beverage on the market today and use Dank Cast for a discount on your next order, guys. Oh, Lord.
For sure.
So, how was your day going, Tiny?
It's alright. I just finished the story mode for Destiny 2 with Mello earlier.
That
So that was a lot of
sounds
fun.
like a dream right there, dude.
It was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. The storyline was super, super good. Jerk though, we got to the final boss, and he's like, I'm just gonna go sit over here, and you can take care of the boss yourself. And he literally did exactly that.
Of course. Melo's like a coach, and he'll throw you in the deep end if he thinks you're ready.
Exactly.
Yes.
How was your day?
It's not too bad. Actually read somewhere today that it's National Absurdity Day, and I can't think of anything more absurd than having a day devoted to absurdity. So
National Absurdity Day?
yeah, so
That's a thing?
everybody. Yeah, it's also like National Peanut Butter Fudge Chocolate Day.
You're
or
right,
something
Mello.
too,
You
but-
did help me out during the final boss. You did, but that was only because they started shooting at you. If they didn't, you
Oh.
probably would have just sat there or danced in the corner.
Had to get your attention first, Mello. Oh, yeah. But all in all, I got to say it's a 5 out of 10 on the day. I'd say, which I say for a lot of days.
And I did die, but I died because a guy flew into me while I was popping up my shield, and he set me flying off of the fucking map essentially. And I tried getting back on, but no, once you fly off in Destiny, you pretty much fly. There's no
rip.
exactly.
There's no coming back from that.
There is no coming back at all.
Oh,
Scrub excuses. Fuck you, man. Not no scrub excuse.
Oh.
You get flown off all the time. That happened to you earlier.
Oh, you just got promoted too.
Yes, you did. I just promoted Mel to
Just
becoming our first mod. Congratulations.
Congrats, Mello.
Slow claps
Small
all around.
applause. Yes.
Just think of your slow clap in Destiny, and you're using it for yourself. So congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the first thing for today? Oh, did you want to shout out any of the podcasts that you were talking about earlier?
Dude, actually, for sure. Since we started, and I've been on Twitter which you guys can follow us at dank_cast. And, I follow a lot of other podcasts, and they have been showing a lot of freaking love lately, which, hell yeah. I mean, just the whole podcast scenes out there, it's just not as toxic as a lot of freaking communities out there, as we've come to know.
Sure.
Yeah, I totally would like to shout out Two Girls, One Ghost podcast. You guys could probably find them on almost every pod app available out there.
Oh, nice. What do they talk
And,
about?
They are a paranormal, maybe, scary story kind of style. They actually have personal experiences as well, so I mean that's what's kind of crazy about it. But they are, you guys can follow them at, if I knew their Twitter handle, it just goes to show.
You need to have that
I
shit
just-
right up front. Get that
On
shit going.
lock, right? The hell no. They are great. I think it's TGOG podcast.
Mhm.
So you guys could go check them out there. Find them. I listen to them on Castbox, which is an app. Hopefully,
Okay.
we can start getting up on there soon too.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you? Yeah, do you have any other podcasts that you'd like to shout out?
Putting me on the spot, huh?
Oh, I love it. I could feel the sweat already.
Other than, us starting our own podcast, I never really got into the whole podcast scene because I really like watching videos and stuff like that. But if there's any podcast that I would like to listen to, I watch them, but I don't listen to them because he does both. It's Shane Dawson. He has Shane and Friends as his podcast. And I get to watch
Love
some
Shane
of the
Dawson.
episodes, which are pretty cool, and they're funny. And he brings on a lot of celebrities. This dude knows a lot of people just from being a YouTuber. So that's pretty cool.
See?
So if that could ever
Yeah, see,
happen,
there's
where we could
something
have
to
like our own
this.
little like studio, where we could
Oh,
film
that'd
it,
be
but
awesome.
also like or also upload it to, like you said, Castbox or something, that would be pretty cool.
Right.
I would enjoy that.
Definitely on the road to that,
Mhm.
Also on the road to Twitch affiliate.
Oh yeah, we're
Everybody.
almost there. Currently,
Nice.
it shows us at 9 on Twitch, but 10 on Twitch Alerts, so I have really no idea where we are at.
I'm gonna believe the one that says more, and that we have less to do.
Yeah, I want to believe the one that says more.
We need 40 more followers. Which
We got 9 followers in our first week. I mean, that's pretty good.
That is. If we could just keep that up, I'm sure we could get there pretty fast. But
yeah.
Guys, make sure to follow, shout us out. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, be entered into a giveaway, so if they need incentive, there is a giveaway.
Ooh. Yeah, I know people like to do shit to get shit, so
Yep.
if that's you, you can win a Rogue Energy starter kit kind of style.
Yeah.
We'll give you more details on it once we finally hit our affiliate challenge.
Just know
yes.
you're gonna get something cool from Rogue Energy if you win.
At
About all
the
you
Rogue
need to know.
Energy
Yep.
on social media if you want to check them out. Well, shall we just jump right into it then?
Yeah, so let's jump into our first topic of the day, and it's always in the news with Oscar.
Oh god, I'm telling you, I need a freaking intro song. So I'm gonna start here because while they're down, just keep kicking. EA, according to the Washington Post, could now be facing gambling charges.
Ooh, why?
Or like illegal gambling charges. Well, it all comes from. Well, they're claiming that Battlefront has joined this glorified gambling game list, which includes games like Overwatch and Hearthstone, and they're being scrutinized for allowing underage players to bet real money on loot boxes, because you can bet as much as you want, bet as little, which wouldn't give you a lot, to spending a lot more, hoping to get something super good that nobody else has, kind of thing. So they're seeing it more. I don't know. It's been a real debate between those stances right there. But loot boxes I didn't know this, but they're more common in China and in like South Korea. And the US is like literally kind of behind on the whole loot box system. But in South Korea, they regulated on that, making a law in 2012 that requires gaming companies to add features that limits the amount of time their children can play. Which, I'm like, that doesn't sound bad, but at the same time, nobody wants to be told how long they should play video games. So I don't know how well that would do in America.
Don't tell me I only can play like 10 minutes. Fuck you, buddy.
Right? Like, I could see, like, as a parent, you need to get that shit squared on your own rules in your own household. Don't make it a national law, Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was a law, dude. What would we do with ourselves?
My God.
What would we do with our lives?
Straight up. But then again, when we were growing up, we were playing like Super Mario, so I mean,
that's different though. But even when the first Halo came out and you were able to LAN party with your friends that were in the same hometown as you, that was legit.
Right?
That was a good time. So,
and if there was a law on that to tell me how long I could play, oh man, okay. Yeah, so I don't see how that would do here, South Korea has a little bit more, I guess, order, but US, God, I could see that going up in flames.
Fucking dude, I will revolt. I will be the leader to this revolution. Do not tell me how many games I can play, or tell me the amount of time that I can be playing. No. You're not. You're
Guess.
not gonna do that shit.
Viva la Tiny. So EA
You say
denies.
no. You
Yeah.
saying "Viva La Tiny" reminds me of the South Park episode with Butters, and then he goes to Mexico. The god.
Oh my god.
He's Mantequilla, and he prays him like a god.
Oh my god.
Oi, oi.
Hey. Yeah, by the way, we're Mexican. We could say that. Don't worry. But, okay, so coming back to this, EA denies, saying that the consumers can earn everything that's for sale by playing the game for the in-game currency to buy loot boxes, although that's the whole problem with EA right now, is that it's taking too long. I even wrote in caps, although take too long. So I guess when I'm angry about something, I am grammatically incorrect all the time. I'm like, although take too long. Whew.
Oh man.
But EA, yeah. So EA has currently pulled the in-game purchasing system, which will become available at a later date, says DICE GM, the game developer Oscar Gabrielson, and that's Oscar with a K. Don't get that twisted. Oscars with C's are fine. Oscars with a K, they're the ones stealing your money.
Oscar with a K, like OSKAR?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Like, right. Straight up, see? That's how you know that's a bad person. Don't get it mixed up. I'm a C, he's a K. He's stealing your money. I'm giving you the news. So, thoughts.
I'm giving you the news.
So, your thoughts, Tiny, like, what do you think? Do you think it's considered, like, these games are considered gambling?
Mello just said they just want the initial buys. That's why they disabled loot boxes for the time being. In a month or two, they're gonna re-enable them.
Ooh, see, Mello's my fact checker. Yes.
But I don't know about
Wait.
that, to be honest. Betting, gambling is a totally different ordeal.
Right. Like, I could see if they were like betting money in a pool and only one person won, that would be considered gambling. But you're just betting money to get something your own. But they said they could be duds like dance moves for your character, or it could be like something great like.
Well, that in itself is a gamble, but it's not gambling.
That's not, yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking that's just, maybe that's just people trying to, like I'm saying, kick EA while they're down, try to pick apart as much as they can while they're being scrutinized,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just, that's the news for you. I also have another story which would probably take a hard left turn here.
Okay.
This comes out of the Miami Herald, so Florida.
Before that, Mel also said, as long as there is value in every purchase, it's not gambling. That's also true.
Exactly. Yes, and that's exactly. I agree, Mel. Okay, so this story comes out of the Miami Herald, Florida. And right when I say that, I can already tell you're like, oh god, we need a segment called "Let's see what Florida's done now." A teen has been charged with domestic violence battery on his mother and felony domestic violence related aggravated battery on his stepfather. Although I don't know, that's a mouthful of a charge. After being told to stop playing video games and to talk with his mother, which he refused, the mother grabbed a golf club, threatening to smash his console if he didn't stop. The teen then wrestled the golf club out of her grip and started shoving her around with it before his stepfather intervened. The teen started to beat his stepfather with the club until it broke, even attempting to stab him with the broken end, which didn't work, says the teen himself. Yeah, he'll be charged as a minor, and the sentence is still yet to come. But talk about a rage quit.
No shit, Mello. Jesus. It's fucking crazy.
And like, this generation is going to make me start drinking. And I'm only 24. But yeah, I'm like, this. So I think and I feel like that's this is what brings people back to that whole video games make you violent, but I don't know if that's just a teen in need of some help.
No, that's more than just video games.
Yeah.
No, you can't blame the fact that video games made you violent. No. I don't believe that.
Right.
I've been playing violent video games for years. I remember playing fucking Grand Theft Auto as a kid. And you know what I did? I drove around the entire time. I wasn't looking to kill people. I was looking to fucking drive. Sounds like the parent let this go
right?
too long. Exactly, dude. This is all coming to parental
Exactly.
shit. There's no way this was
Yeah,
the
that
first
actually
offense.
comes back, yeah.
Exactly. That can't be a first time thing. Mellow's right. It can't be a first offense.
How? I'm sure that kid's done a lot more to his mom and stepfather.
Yeah, and you know, he's probably done a lot more in life. Not just like being violent towards his parents or something like that, but just in general. You know,
I mean,
to
like,
just blow up like that on your parent for a video game? No, that doesn't happen. Mellow's
yeah, I
right.
guess he was,
Shit's going on
yeah,
for too long for it just to be a violent video game type of deal.
one type. Yeah, exactly. Like a one-time instance where he just like snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And then that just comes back to the last story too. It's like, instead of making a national law for your parents or for the game companies to have a parental feature to make kids play less, these parents also, that just comes back to you need to set some ground rules there.
But that's
Stop
why
being
they
afraid of
rate
your
the games
teenagers.
though?
Yeah,
So that
exactly.
there's no type of backlash like this. So the game's not going to get sued.
No, because
There's already a
you as the
parental
parent,
consent on
yeah,
every fucking game.
right. And if anyone wanted to say it was a video game related, these parents obviously bought this game, bought him that console.
Yeah, I mean, to know
So,
that your kid's violent, you're not gonna go and buy them something that can, quote unquote, I don't want to make it sound like if this is the video game made him do it, but you don't want to get him something that's gonna
right,
aid in him becoming even more violent.
right, exactly. So, I don't, maybe this one comes back on the parent this time, just like the last one.
Right.
But yeah, the news was pretty crazy today.
I'm
I
sure.
figured after that, I read that second story, I was like, I think I'm done.
This is getting way too out of hand.
I'm looking for like that EA thing. That was fine, and then I keep growing, and I'm like, oh, teen beats the crap out of parents and for getting told to turn off his video games, and I'm like, wow,
I mean,
I should
right
talk
now.
about that.
Welcome, Dave. Welcome, Dave, to the Dank Cast, everybody. This dude's back.
I made it.
Oh,
Claps.
I made it. Here I am. I'm here.
slow
Yes,
clap.
claps for me. Thank
Mellow.
you. Thank you.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
Mellow,
you.
add those claps.
We appreciate you back in this chat. So we just covered Oscar's 2 topics. If you want to give him the run through before we move on, go for it, Oscar.
Oh yeah, EA supposedly getting or facing glorified gambling charges just for the loot box system, which
Heard about
that whole
shit.
spiel. Yeah, and Florida teen beats the crap out of his mom and stepfather for being told to stop playing video games with a golf club and attempted to stab his stepfather. Yeah, so
Isn't that some fucking
That's some shit,
auto
dude.
shit though?
I know. Fuck. Just do what they want you to do, and they'll let you play again. Fuck.
It's also a Halo. It's also a Halo thing, dude. Because you can get a golf club and just fucking melee the shit out of somebody.
Oh my god, yeah, straight up. But dude,
crazy.
The reason his mom told him to stop is supposedly she was like, "Stop playing and talk to me." Like,
and he was like, "No!"
And he was like, "No!"
And he blew the fuck up on her.
I will not.
I want to talk.
I'm almost level 3 prestige. You think I got time to talk?
Almost level 3 prestige. God, mom playing ESO. I'm almost champ 120.
Hello.
I'm ready to get the Undaunted questline. Jeez.
I'm trying to become the Fighters Guild champion. I ain't got time for this shit.
Damn it, Mom.
Tamriel can't wait.
I'm taking this golf club. My one-handed skill is 100, bitch. I'm coming for you.
Working on my two-handed. Come at me.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. You don't want me to do a wield.
You don't want me to
Well, it actually broke in half the golf club, and he tried
Holy
to stab
shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he
Holy
tried to
shit.
stab his stepfather with the broken end.
Jesus.
So,
Holy fuck.
Yeah. That guy knew okay, obviously he knew what he was doing. He was like,
He did. He was
doing
like,
shit. He broke it over his knee. He was like, all right,
here we
come at
go.
me.
Damn, dude, that got
just
even
surprised
crazier.
I'm surprised the gamer had that much strength to break something over his knee.
His fucking thumbs, dude. His fucking
I couldn't.
thumbs.
Yeah. It could be his knee. It could have been over his stepfather.
Yeah, he
That's
could have
true.
broke it over
Still.
anything.
It's a lot of force.
That is a lot of force. You're right.
All
Oh,
that
Wow.
hand coordination.
Okay, all caught up.
Yeah, you're caught up with the news. I think that's it so far because it took a dark turn.
Yep,
It
it
did.
did. Oh, Erica wanted me to share something with everybody because she thinks this is important, and she wants to be involved in this just as much as we are. She told me to tell everybody that NASCAR is a piece of shit right now. Her driver didn't win, so she's mad at the world, and she's very salty about the situation. Mark Truex actually won, and she's not very happy about that. But she hates
Sorry,
Toyotas and she
yeah.
hates Fords. That's about as much as she wanted to tell me, and I'll let her know that I voiced this opinion for her, and that's all she
Tell her I
needed.
feel-
Everybody,
Erica.
I relate. I know what it's like to have your team. I know what it's like to have your favorite team get fucked.
That's what I told her. I mean, but you know the thing is, her driver has won 7 championships, so.
Hey man,
It's
they're
okay.
bound to lose one. You're bound to lose one.
Exactly. I
If
was
you're winning
like,
that much.
you're fine. He'll win next time. He does this all the
He'll be-
time. At least
He'll
he got
be back
far.
on top.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what she wanted me to say, and she said she better hear it in YouTube when she pulls it up later. So there you go.
Oh god.
You got your topic, and we
got
talked
it.
There it
about
is,
it.
girl.
You got it.
There it
You're
is.
salty. We understand.
We
all feel the
understand.
salt. I'm the saltiest of them all, girl.
So I'm not gonna go completely down the line of the list. It doesn't have to be in order. But
Right.
since Dave's here, I wanted to talk about fucking Charles Manson. He died.
Yep.
I'm not trying to glorify him. That's not what I'm doing. It's in the news. Charles Manson died.
News. Yep.
Crazy thing is there are people that are like mourning his loss.
Well, I know it's nuts, but I mean, he is a cultural icon of the '60s.
He is.
That doesn't give him a right to mourn the loss, but oh
No.
my god, people are crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard in 2008 that there was like followers like
Mhm.
revitalizing themselves as the Manson
yeah.
family. So that's
They're still
probably
out there.
it's probably them
I
glorifying
don't know,
this psychotic dude that made people kill the Tate. Shannon Tate, is that her name?
Sharon.
Sharon
yeah,
Tate. Yeah, Sharon
Polanski.
Tate.
Polanski's wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Dude,
is a creep
that
himself?
poor woman. Right.
And I also heard
Yeah,
I was talking
I
to
read that
Dave.
book.
Oh, the Helter Skelter. You read that book?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
It's really. I mean, not to glorify him, but damn, that's a good book. It's crazy. Give it a read if you haven't. It's nuts.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
That dude is
I'm gonna have to check that
crazy.
out.
the dude
Yeah,
is,
I got a copy. I'll loan it to you.
dude is crazy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
To be
Yeah,
able
that
Yeah,
shit
to
is
like I don't know.
nuts.
Yeah, I've been going down my
fucking
Twitter
Toyotas
feed.
and Fords. Yeah, dude. Fuck those
Oh,
cars.
yes. Hashtag Toyotas and Fords. Everybody
But,
tweet at us.
I had known that Charles Manson had died for a few days now, or whatever.
Hmm.
Vonnie just said, badass book, Helter Skelter. I mean, you don't want to glorify the man, but you gotta give props where it's due, and then that's a book that you definitely need to read if you haven't read it yet.
Like, I could bring up a story about that book, not exactly the contents, but the fact
If
that
you want to, go
Bonnie's
for it.
So Bonnie asked me to use my library card for the library here so she could rent Helter Skelter, and she never returned it, and I can't go back to the library now. I'm like banned there.
She's a member of the
So
Manson
Dave-
family! Banned them from the library! Banned them from the
Yes.
public library!
they stole a Manson book.
They must be followers.
So yeah, so that's Anyway, yeah, I bet that. But I would like to read that book. I'm sure it's in this house somewhere. Now that I say that,
Probably
but
is.
yeah, dude, it's been crazy. On my Twitter feed, I see like people that I follow, like just like random people,
Mm-hmm.
like saying just rest in peace Charles Manson, and I'm like,
What?
why?
Yeah, why?
Like-
This dude manipulated people to go murder other innocent people. Bonnie just said that she has the book. You can get it from her.
Oh God. Well, if I take it back, they're probably gonna like cuff me or some shit.
It's only coincidence that Charles
Librarian.
Manson died and you're bringing it back now.
Librarian's gonna grab
I
a
won't be
golf
needing
club
this
and like
anymore.
beat the shit out of me. Oh man,
I'm done with this book. He's dead.
he's dead. I'm done
That's
with
like,
it.
it's just coincidence that you're taking it back and he died. Like, I'm not
Okay,
a
never
follower no
mind.
more. You could fucking take this book.
Never mind. We can't take it back anymore. It's gonna
But
look too
I was telling
suspicious.
Dave earlier that one of his followers, I don't remember his name, and I'll look it up here in a bit, but he earned a PhD in prison.
Oh wow, for free, I'm
That's the
sure.
Yes!
Yep.
Why?
So it's almost more
Wow.
beneficial for you to kill someone, go to prison, then get your education.
Exactly. I mean, for people who have gone to college, you all know that it's expensive. It's
Mhm.
very,
Oh, yeah.
very fucking expensive. Especially to complete your 4-year degree, which a lot of the times you don't do it in 4 years. It takes you
Hell no.
roughly 6 years. I think that's the average bachelor graduate time.
Yeah.
And this dude
It's
gets a
something like that.
PhD for free, and guess what? We're paying for it.
Oh,
Yep.
exactly. I was just gonna say coming out of our pocket.
I mean, that pisses me off that this man could get a PhD in prison, and I have to pay off my loans before I can go back to get my master's degree.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
It's a
Shitty scenario.
That's a
It's-
system.
I don't understand it, dude. And I don't want to get political. I'm not gonna fucking do that here. It's just it
Oh, yeah,
pisses
yeah.
me off that that is an actual thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right.
That I have to work my ass off to get something done, and he can sit in a prison cell and get a PhD.
Get a PhD.
And
Mhm.
he's considered a
I mean,
fucking
what-
doctor right now.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do while you're in prison, honestly, but still.
It still doesn't make it
Oh,
right.
Pay
It
your
doesn't,
fucking
but-
dues. Pay your goddamn dues for killing people. Like, but
Yeah,
what's he gonna do with a
shit's crazy.
PhD? What, like,
Be a
what is he
prison
gonna do with
doctor? I don't know.
He's like a minister or something in the prison. That's what I read.
it? God.
I'd bring it up, but
Cool.
sometimes my phone freaks out when I go to different fucking
Apps and crap.
yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Straight up.
But
Yeah,
apparently,
fuck that.
oh, I also read that one of the female
Hashtag.
followers actually got approved for parole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're
Yeah.
waiting on the governor to finalize it to see if she gets out of prison.
I don't think so.
That shit could happen.
Yeah, and she actually got approved before this, and then they denied her.
Crazy. Yeah, Manson went out for parole a ton of times.
Oh yeah, they all did. They've all been to multiple parole trials. But
That's just. And what a waste of more fucking
yeah,
money for all these appeals.
it's just crazy.
Well, exactly.
But anyways, we don't have to talk about this no more. I just wanted to bring it up because it is in the news.
Well, yes. It needed, yeah. We needed to put our 2 piece in on that.
Yeah. So let's go on to. Oh, just to let you all know that we will be doing our NFL football predictions tomorrow. With Frank, hopefully. Hopefully he'll be able to get on. He's like the football god
Frank
of the Friends group.
from
Yeah,
Football
right.
Frank.
So get ready for episode 5. You're gonna get a big dose of Frank.
He ain't no god.
He calls himself a god. Let's just say that.
Okay, I'll give you that
Put
one.
him to the test.
So he'll be
Yeah.
here, episode 5, and you get to hear all the shit that he wants to say. He'll probably talk some shit, I'm sure. That's just the type of man that he is.
All in for Frank.
Alright, so let's move on.
Great.
Dave, what pissed you off this week?
Ooh.
You know what? That might have to wait till tomorrow. I haven't combed through much this week. There are some things out there. There's a few minor things going on. Mostly,
Dave's pissing off moments are in the race to get first place
Yeah,
for pissed
He has
off
an
of the week.
abundance.
yeah,
You gotta-
like,
Me too.
let's see. I read something the other day that drove me freaking nuts. I can't remember what it was, though. Let me see if I can find it. We'll come back to this segment.
I'll help you out a little bit. You'll get Dave's pissed off fucking shit tomorrow for episode 5. I'll give you my
Yeah.
pissed off thing for today.
Yeah, let me
When
go
I was
down
playing Destiny with Mallow, we got into a discussion about Pokemon Silver. Well, I went to go look up to see how much Pokemon Silver was for the 3DS. Well, it's $10. But also, I get a link for an Amazon link, so I clicked on it. And there's a dude selling Pokemon Soul Silver for the DS for like $300.
Yep.
What?
Oh my god.
It's not even that retro. I mean, yeah, you can't get no more DS games made. I mean, it's essentially obsolete, but you can still play them on your 3DS. I don't think that
I swear to
deserves
God.
for it to be $300.
Right.
Someone will
there's
buy
a-
it.
Yeah, I'm
there's a
sure
Soul
someone.
Silver at the GameStop here for like $30.
That's even expensive for a Pokemon game.
Right. That's why I haven't bought it. It's like, damn.
I would love to get it, but why? There's
People
no
are
reason for it.
People are
Yeah.
Mello said all in for Frank, and then
Yep.
Vonnie hyped up Frank. You guys are nice.
Frank.
Blank.
I would not be that nice.
Yeah. You guys
Too
don't
nice.
know him like we do.
Yeah. I mean, I know him to an extent, and that man pisses me off. But Dave lives with him.
Oh man, it's an adventure every day.
It truly
Ooh.
is. Oh,
I
to
bet.
bring up the whole, EA fucking over people with Battlefront 2.
Oh.
I heard that
there's a lot of
Marvel
this coming out
Heroes is being shut down. Like, they're not going to do anything
Yep.
for it anymore. And a lot of people put a lot of their own personal money into it. You have to do that in order to get certain characters with the game, even skins to be unlocked in the game. You have to put your own money into this game. And this guy had put in about $400 in microtransactions to unlock characters
Jeez.
like Spider-Man, Storm, and Captain America. And then they announced the game servers will be shut down in December. So people are outraged and they're demanding refunds. Like
I would be
they want their money back. I mean, you're just gonna shut down the servers? You just put in, like this dude, $400 to get characters? And now it's
First of all, why would you
useless.
spend that money?
Yeah, that's a bad thing on his part, but at the other same time, if you're
mean-
going to take people's money,
I mean, certain
on.
games become part of your life. I mean, if
I
that's
mean-
all that you do, then it's dumb on our part, and we think, I wouldn't put that much money into a game like that.
No,
Fuck that.
I got H5 open right now. I'll tell you this crazy ass stat of mine. But give me 1 second here. In Halo 5's arena, I've put 46 days, 20 hours, and 57 minutes, and I've never once bought the microtransactions in that game.
Yeah, neither have I. I've never bought a
So,
a triple gold pack or whatever the hell it is. Where you can buy with that
it's
physical money.
stupid.
Mhm.
What a waste. Yeah.
It's a waste of money.
But you
So
know what's
I'm
also
just-
a waste
I'm just-
within that game is the actual rec points. They're useless once you unlock everything.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you could donate them.
Yeah.
Or
That'd be
like,
cool. Donating points to other people to help them out. I think that'd be cool. But no, we don't.
Or have the option to not receive them anymore and like double your XP.
Yep.
that. See, there you go. That'd be
Yeah,
badass.
dude.
That's good.
Trademark it, write it down.
'Cause,
Put it in the
I mean, I'm at 150, level 150 right now, and I've been at 150 for like what, 3 months?
Yeah, about 3 months.
I grind every day, at least an hour a day on this game, and I'm not even halfway through the 150 progression. I got 6 million XP to go till 151, and then we can only imagine what 151 is going to be.
151 to 152. I heard that's hell.
Good God.
But the companies involved with Marvel Heroes obviously had no comments at the time,
Of course.
so there'll be more on that in the future.
Keep you up to date on that. But shit.
Yeah.
Bunch of these microtransactions are just failing. Like, miserably.
I know.
If there was more of what you can get, as in like rare and like ultra rare or whatever type of items like that. But sometimes you only get like one type of ultra rare or even a legendary item when you do microtransactions like that.
For real, they
So
chip you.
I can see why this dude spent $400 to do something like that, but it is still ridiculous.
Or did you see EA turned off their like pay to win scheme until further notice, till they could fix it,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not gonna fix it. It's. I bet you when the new movie comes out, it's gonna be right back to what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel totally said something just like that earlier in the chat.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Well,
yeah, like
it's true, dude.
give it a month or two, he said, and
It's gonna be right
Oh,
back.
yeah,
They're not gonna
they'll
change
reboot
anything.
it. Yeah. They won't change anything.
You
They'll
know,
just turn it back on.
I have a feeling that Disney was a big part of them turning it off. I mean, this is a bad look for Star Wars. With Disney's like new shit coming out, they're probably like, "Hey, man, you got to fix this. You're making our stuff look bad here."
Yeah.
That's true.
Maybe
Didn't
that
think
is
of
the
it like
case.
that. Fuck.
Who knows? We'll never know, though. Not till shit hits the fan. Even more so.
Till there's more shit in the fan.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I wanted to give a shout out to some of the breweries in New Mexico. They're actually helping out the storehouse in Albuquerque and around the New Mexico areas for helping ending hunger. Or helping end hunger.
Right on.
And some of the breweries that are involved, like Red Door Brewery Company, Still Bender Brewyard, Santa Fe Brewing Company, Bosque Brewing Company, and Sierra Blanca Brewing Company, have made their own special brews, or their own special beers, that when you buy them, or you get a growler, or you get a pint, whatever the hell you're going to do with it, all of those proceeds will go to the storehouse. So hats off to you
Right on.
breweries out there that are helping to end hunger in New Mexico. Big shout out.
Big shouts.
I appreciate shit like that.
I'll be
Hell
buying
yeah,
those brews for
especially in
sure.
New Mexico.
Yeah, I wish Marble would have done it as well, but whatever helps.
Nice. As well, the
Yeah,
fact
it's all
that there
helping.
is companies out there doing it, it's
Mhm.
awesome.
Mhm.
I think they do it
We'll give 'em
once a
some
year,
love.
but this is like the year's been the biggest.
Yeah, it's the year that's been one of the biggest.
It's huge.
We have
Wow,
these
nice.
different
It's
breweries
huge.
that have made a special. It's not just like one of their pilsners or something like that. They've actually blended a new beer just for
Yeah.
this cause.
Ah,
Yep.
So yeah, so you have to buy those beers, and those proceeds will go to the storehouse.
We'll have to figure out which beers those are. If you're in Albuquerque or
Woohoo.
Southwest area, you could probably get them.
Yeah,
Right.
they're located in their breweries or their tap rooms.
Shout outs.
Which breweries were it again?
Give me a second. There were Still Bender, Red Door,
Mm-hmm.
Bosque, Sierra Blanca, and Santa Fe.
Okay, Santa Fe. No shade thrown to these other ones, but Santa Fe's. Oh man, that beer is delicious. Red Door's pretty good. Bosque's okay. I haven't tried the other two.
Still Bender is actually somewhere in the Corrales area, if anybody's around there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I've heard that name, and a lot of people have a lot of hype around it, but I just haven't gotten around to trying them out.
So we were talking about this yesterday, or actually Oscar was watching some episodes of Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Nice.
We came up
Roll
with
back.
a new segment called Dank Lore, and we're gonna bring you fucking little stories of different types of lore, no matter what it is.
Crazy conspiracy theories, more likely.
Sure, that works out
Exactly.
too. We could do any of those. But we wanted to talk about Rolf, which is a character from Ed, Edd and Eddy, and he's like the farm international boy.
He's the son of a shepherd.
He's the son of a shepherd, and he lives like he's
just
a
like
few
Jesus.
generations back.
You dare mock the son of a shepherd?
You dare mock the son of a shepherd?
Have you seen that picture? It's like the picture of Jesus, and he's holding his
have that
hands out, but
picture.
they put Rolf's face over it.
I have that picture.
The son of a shepherd.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
That's great. It's so funny.
Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, is there anything that you wanted to bring up about that? I mean, Oscar, you were saying that he could possibly be something because you were kind of researching who he could exactly be.
You dug deep,
Oh,
dog.
we were
You went in.
just
You went
yeah,
down a
we're
wormhole.
went down crazy. I think it's just more of I've been playing too much Skyrim, and once I was watching it, I was I was actually watching one of their specials. It was about Christmas, and he was talking to Eddie about a legend of a man named Ishmael. And it was just like I was like Ishmael. That sounds pretty like you know
Elder Scrolls.
foreign for damn sure. But at the same time, that's what I thought too. And I was like, that sounds like a fun Nord name. And I'm like, haha, like whatever.
I heard the
And
dog's barking.
on his door, he had a wreath. She's making her appearance. On the door there was a wreath and it said Volcare on it, and I was like, that sounds like a Nord word for damn sure. I never really looked it up, but that's like, okay, where do we think Rolf's from? Like, to be honest, but I did look up a little bit, and in an episode he did say he was familiar with a trickster named Gerda who lives in Norway. And he went back to a flashback of his childhood where he met Gerda. So he might actually just be from Norway, but that theory sucks.
Yeah, I was also hearing that he could be from Norway, but the creator of Ed, Ed and Eddie also said that he purposely did not give Rolf a nationality so that he could be mysterious because of how retro he lived.
He had a farm in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, exactly. The only farm in the neighborhood, and it was in that cul-de-sac. Which the
Oh my
freaking
god,
show
I'm pretty
takes
sure.
place
Yeah.
in. But it's pretty funny.
Peach Creek. Oh my god.
But
Yeah,
he
like
also said that Rolf was him, growing up with parents that lived a different way than the modern world at the time.
Oh,
So he was living in a modern world with not so modern parents, which conflicted him a little bit. So that's why Rolf acts the way he does, but he still plays games with the kids.
right. He still does all the things, but
Yeah, he still does all
he
those
says
things.
things that are so He acts old
Exactly.
school, like old world, I guess. And he says things that are like, especially his parables. When he
Yeah.
calls him like couch potato, Ed boy, or some shit like that. It's like all these little
Ed boy.
euphemisms he uses.
Exactly.
That's totally a foreign thing. Yeah. But yeah, I figured it'd be conspiracy theory minus all that evidence saying otherwise. I believe Rolf comes from Skyrim and he's
Hey,
Dragonborn.
so on the stream, I brought up a meme of Rolf. You guys want to check it out? It's not
Let's
the
get
one that we were talking about, but it's still pretty funny to look at.
oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
He's wearing his fucking gloves, dude. It's so good.
He's bringing
Yeah,
out that spirit bomb.
Mm-hmm. This ain't even his final form.
He hasn't even gone Super Saiyan yet.
He's not even 9,000 yet. I wish I could find that
It's
one. I'm gonna have to
over
keep looking. If not, then I'll have it for tomorrow's stream so you guys can see it. It'll be like the first thing you'll see.
Oh my god, we'll just stick
Just
that up
leave
instead
that
of
up
our
there for a
background.
while.
It'll be our background for the day. It's just like, you dare
that'd be a
mock
good
the
one.
son of a shepherd?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, on Thanksgiving, yeah, or for a
Oh.
Thanksgiving podcast. Love it. It's
Do you like how the title of the stream today is Turkey Day Waiting Room? I like that.
oh, I love
Turkey
it.
Day. Can't wait for Turkey Day.
Well, that's Rolf, and it's not so final form. You don't mock the son of a shepherd. You just
you
don't do that.
Don't you dare.
Do not mock the son of a shepherd.
Is there any other type of lore that you guys would like to talk about? It doesn't have to be about Rolf. It doesn't have to be about Ed and Eddie. It could be anything.
Now, I have been researching a topic. I could tell you the topic, but I'd probably go into it more on a different episode, if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
So this has like been years, but I just came across it. So if anybody else has any information on it, totally tweet us out at Dank Cast. There was a restoration project for a game called Eura Zelda, which would be like well, technically they Nintendo already made a game called Euro Zelda, and it had like there was this digital drive disc that was supposed to go underneath the N64, and you can add like DLC basically to the game that was already in the cartridge, or the
Oh,
cartridge
wow.
that was already in the port. So
Mhm.
they had made a Euro Zelda DLC for Ocarina of Time, and there would be kind of like a sequel a little bit, but it was going to go like crazy in depth. The digital disc that it was called the N64 DD completely fell through, and it was never released over here in North America. But there, I guessing there was a group of people, or just this one guy who just like kind of devoted his time to it, and he called it the Euro Restoration Project. And I've been kind of reading some things on it, and oh my god, I don't know if this will ever come out. I don't know if they got shut down by Nintendo. I don't know what's happening with it. Like, there's people who are like wanting it to come back. There's people saying it's dead. There's people saying that it's still going. I'm gonna have to go into deep research on it, but they had betas for a lot of like different temples, different textures,
wow.
different things. Yeah, like
Mhm.
supposedly there was supposed to be a dark world where there was different sages, just like
Uh-huh.
So it was just like a big update for Zelda, huh?
it really was. It was like the same game, you just had a complete different story. And I think, and too bad it never got like released here. I don't know if it was ever released in China or Japan.
Mhm.
But the disc drive was released there, never here. The game, I don't know if it was ever released in either or. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna research more on that. And if anybody else has, I'm telling you, if anybody out there has any freaking info on that, let me know, because that would be a dream come
I want
true.
more.
From what I've
I
read,
need
Tiny,
more.
we would probably, yeah, we would go fucking crazy batshit for it.
Yeah, we would definitely go apeshit for this if this was if this is true.
Hell yeah.
That's something that I'd be completely interested in. To be
Yeah.
Yeah, so
honest.
I'll bring that up on the next Dinklord episode.
Sure. We'll try if you're ready by tomorrow. We'll introduce it tomorrow as a good little send off.
Ooh, okay. Sounds like a plan.
We'll get like a series of like things that we do in every single episode, like we have in the news with Oscar. We have Whips pissing Dave off. Keep doing those little segments that are constant. That way, we do have a constant type of topic that we talk about every single episode.
I like that too. And it keeps us our variety. It's, or we have a lot of variety, especially when we do stuff like that. So
Right.
everybody can get a little of everything here. Don't you worry. It's not just video games sometimes.
So I heard that
Alrighty.
there might be a new Super Smash Brothers leak. Someone leaked an image of a
New one,
Japanese image of the title of a new Super Smash game, and it lines up completely with the Japanese artwork of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap.
So they're thinking if this is a
Remake.
legit leak, they're gonna make a high definition version of Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Switch.
Uh-oh.
So that could be a complete thing. Hey, Vonnie,
Ooh.
thanks for joining the stream, dude. Have a good one at your meeting.
Snap. See you later, Bon.
Sorry you had to leave or have to go.
Good luck.
Have fun in your meeting.
Meet that meetup.
Make that paper.
Make the paper.
Mhm.
But anyways, I also saw Hungry Box, the Team Liquid Super Smash Bros. Melee player, tweet out the title images that are very similar, and he says that this is a thing. He's all over it. And the Melee community, including the professional players,
That'd be crazy.
have been wanting an HD remake because, to be honest, Super Smash Bros. Melee is still probably the best one out there.
Oh, man.
I don't know
That
why.
one still gets played.
It gets
I
played.
think it just handled so much better.
It was super good. I mean, even
The
though
GameCube
Fox is
controller
OP
was
as
perfect.
hell. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the other thing.
Dog
They
is
still
good.
use GameCube
Yeah.
controllers in professional settings, even in Super Smash Brothers. The Wii U edition of Super Smash Brothers. There's a port that you can buy to plug in your GameCube controller, so you can play with that, and that's used in a professional setting.
When we were at DreamHack, they had Nintendo GameCubes out for the Smash League.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
Yep.
had to bring a GameCube
To bring your
controller
own
to play.
controller in order to play. Yeah.
So I'm hoping.
You
It'd
know
be
what
nice
also
to
was
see-
cool when we were at DreamHack too, though, is that they had a Nintendo 64 for the original Super Smash Brothers game.
They did.
Yeah.
So that was pretty
yeah.
cool. I mean, I wish there were controllers, but I can see why there's not. You know, people are gonna steal shit.
Oh
But
hell yeah!
it'd have been cool to play at least like a game or two. That'd have been super cool. Anything else
I
you
would've
guys want to talk about?
Hmm.
You guys have to add about anything. Or should I just keep going?
No, I'm hoping that the freaking mechanics on Super Smash Melee reboot, whatever it's gonna be. I hope like we were saying, the GameCube controller's the fucking OP for Smash. So I'm hoping they make the mechanics on whatever controller system they're gonna have. I hope they fix that. Like it needs to be smooth.
You know, I quite
Yes,
honestly
yes.
think since so many people are used to the GameCube controller that they're gonna let that port for the Wii U be compatible with the Switch as well.
Nice. So it's just
That'd
you
be
already
nice.
have.
Mhm,
Yeah,
you-
Smash players already have the controller. Here's just a game for
I
it.
mean, because Wii U has a quote-unquote professional controller that you can buy in order to play games like Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that, but it's not that good, obviously, if you have a port made for the Wii U in order to use your GameCube controller.
Exactly.
You know, speaking of a reboot, you know a game I would love for them to reboot? I'm just throwing this out there. This is not happening. As far as I know, this isn't happening. It's Donkey Kong 64.
Oh my god! Right?
If they brought
Why the
back
hell not?
DK64, I'd be so pumped. Just so I could hear that rap again at the beginning.
I mean, you can play it backwards compatible on Wii U, but like to have a high definition of Donkey Kong and the crew, that would be dope as
Oh
hell.
my god! Like how they look in Tropical Freeze. Like
Mhm,
that'd be
exactly.
great to see, like that gaming style. Because Donkey Kong's still relevant. Like I don't see why not. And
Well, then they just come out with the Donkey Kong game not too
they're
long
gonna bring
ago.
Donkey Kong Country.
They've like
Yeah, they're bringing Donkey Kong
they've
Country.
had a freaking
back to-
original Donkey Kong Country reboot for a while now. I mean, you could play. You
I know
used to be able to play it on the Game Boy Advanced and the Game Boy SP when those were a thing.
Oh yeah, it was handheld. I forgot
Mhm,
about that.
They had a reboot, technically, or HD version
Donkey-
of that era
Donkey
on there
Kong
as
Country
well.
was my jam, dude.
Yeah, dude, it was so fucking good. So
Oh,
good.
man, they're bringing it back for the Super Nintendo Classic.
Mhm.
That's gonna be so good.
Donkey Kong Country was the jam, dude.
I agree. 64 or DK64 reboot would be.
I think it'd just be super fun. I love playing
Top.
that now, and it's actually a very hard game to play.
It is. It's challenging.
It really is.
The 3D models on the 64 were kind of tough to handle, but
I think.
it was still great.
The only thing that 64 controller is horrible, so I don't want them to bring that back.
Well, you
I don't
know,
think anybody still knows how to hold it.
since they've been doing the NES and the SNES Classics, I heard that someone found a leaked patent for the Nintendo 64 controller.
Wow.
So they might be doing a classic N64, and one of the games that people are hoping for is that Donkey Kong 64 is on it. So even if there is no reboot of the Donkey Kong 64, it would be cool to play it on the 64 Classic.
Hell yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
Oh, with that being said about a classic, Oscar, you wanted to talk about the SNES Classic, so go ahead and take us in.
I did. Like
Oh, dude, I need to get my hands on one of those for sure.
holiday
So hard to
gift.
come by, though.
If you
Yeah, for
can,
damn
I
sure.
mean, they're getting sold
Right,
out
if
everywhere.
you can get it.
Yeah, if you can get
everywhere.
it.
So I read a hardware review on it, and it's of course just like the NES Classic. It's like pocket size practically.
Mm-hmm.
There is some complaints though that the cord for the NES was only 2.5 feet long, which meant you had to be super close to the screen
Mm-hmm.
and the console. And for the SNES Classic, they made it 4.5 feet, which is still bring a chair up to your TV kind of style. You have to be huddled
Yeah.
around the TV, which is, people are still kind of complaining about that. But it's small potatoes compared to what's coming out. You know, it's a 16-bit.
Plug it into your
which, you know,
TV. Chill out. Just play the
chill
fucking
out.
thing and have a good
I
time.
know.
Exactly. Like there has to be something wrong with something. You know, someone has to bitch about something. But you know, the great thing about the SNES is it's going to be more of a, you know, adventure style games rather than the whole arcade style games from the SNES.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you're going to get games like Donkey Kong Country, Final Fantasy 3, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past,
Yep.
Street Fighter
Oh,
2.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, they're even going to have Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island on it. It's going to, you know, it's going to be all the games that you can dive into without playing arcade style. So I thinking that's what's going to really make it a staple. You know, it's still going to sell out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
People still want to buy it. You know, it got an 8 out of 10 from Game Informer, which, you know, which I treat like the Bible.
Game Informer is my Bible.
Game Informer,
Yes.
the gaming Bible with relevant news to the gaming world.
Right. Yep.
Yes.
If you don't know what Reddit is
Yes.
and you love gaming, just pick up a copy of Game Informer. Yeah. Be
It's
up to
worth
date.
freaking subscription, yeah. But yeah, it's running for $80. You can buy it right now at nintendo.com/super-nes-classic. But this is totally a gift idea. I think any classic retro gamer would love.
Okay.
Just wait till
Classic retro gamer, I'd love it as a gift.
retailers sell out and somebody's online selling it for triple the price.
Yeah, that's what happened with the
$300.
NES Classic. It fucking
Exactly.
sold out with what, in a few days everywhere?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you go on the
it's
Facebook swap
And then you go to
see it.
eBay. You go to eBay and freaking shit was running for like $1,000 just for a freaking
Yeah.
mini console that you
You
probably
better-
still have at home. Just dust it
Yeah,
off a little bit,
with
blow off the
all those
cartridges, and I'm
games,
sure
yeah.
it's gonna work.
Exactly. Those things are probably like made to survive a nuke.
Well, those consoles, that's
So-
back when consoles were durable.
Yeah, dude. I spilled Coke on my Nintendo 64. Still works to this day.
Hmm
Shit's
Dude,
a tank.
Our Super Nintendo is fucking cracked. This piece is broken off of it from being dropped so many times over the years,
Jeez.
and it works fine.
You can buy
It
them.
works fine.
Like we have a retro gaming store called Noble Games in Albuquerque. Sorry, that's my dog again. But you can buy retro
loves it.
consoles for really good prices. And they have a shit ton of games in there that you could just pick up, have a whole nostalgia trip over. It's a good time.
Hell yeah. And that's why I think this SNES is going to be a whole good nostalgia trip.
We have a comment
Yeah.
from Mello. The remake consoles have been really good for recording gameplay and save states. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Speaking of save states, though, they're still having the issue of you having to frickin' restart the entire console to get back to the main menu.
I
Which
know, I
is
saw
kind
that
of
actually.
shitty, yeah. But that's pretty shitty. But I think I mean, they should take advantage of a main menu kind of style thing.
mhm.
But I'm sure there's how he says it's good for recording gameplay, and I'm sure streamers are using it to stream now, and I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
They just say it throws off the gaming mood when you have to restart and reboot the thing.
But
back
how many
up.
times did
Right.
you have to restart your original retro console because shit was fucking bugged or frozen?
Yeah,
For almost
exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like it's all small potatoes these people are complaining about. So
It's like you said, man. Someone's got to
listen to
find
the
something to
haters.
complain about. Yeah,
exactly.
somebody's complaining about something every freaking step of the way.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
But yeah, gift ideas, peeps.
Get on it.
Mm-hmm. That time of year.
So since we were talking about how, or Oscar, you were talking about how that'd be a game that you would like for the holidays or Christmas, whatever.
Mhm.
Is there any top 10s that you must have for Christmas? If you guys had a top 10 at all, what would they be? If you can think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to be video games. It doesn't have to be electronic. It can be anything.
Anything. Oh god. I feel like a kid in a candy store.
Probably for me, I think I would want. Damn, I had a game in my mind that I really freaking wanted.
Okay,
but
so
I can't remember.
maybe a top 10 is a little too hard. Maybe we can save the top 10 for tomorrow. So that's your homework for tonight, dudes.
Damn,
That's a
you know
homework.
what?
Okay, 10.
Honestly, I
Homework.
really want COD World War II just for the zombies mode. That's really the only reason I ever play COD.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Real zombies modes.
So COD World War II.
I hear
just
this
for
one's pretty
zombies.
good. Our
Just
buddy
for zombies.
LB is all about that.
And dude, Albie constantly gets in our chats just to say, "Get World War II so we could play." And then later, I gotta go.
Later, gotta go join up with some kids and wreck them.
Gotta go listen to annoying kids. Talk to you
Mhm.
guys later. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send that picture of Rolf to my email so I can bring it up.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, so Oscar, something that you want for Christmas. Just name one. We'll go through like a top 5 tomorrow or something. So go.
Right on. Something I would like for Christmas. I would probably, and it sucks because I'm coming back to video games, but even though I just bought my 1S, I would love a 1X.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh my god. Like,
You know, I feel it's
I
shitty
let
that
him
you
in.
bought your Xbox One S and then, like, literally, I think it was like a couple weeks
Um,
later, they announced the
they
fucking Xbox One
announced-
X.
Oh.
I'm like, oh man,
so shitty. Yeah,
it's
dude.
so
like,
tough.
That got me in the gut. I was like, oh, Xbox. I was like, Microsoft. I was like, God.
Yeah.
So,
At
Mello,
least,
wait,
though,
before
like-
that, Mello would like everybody to know, and when I say everyone, it's you two. Oscar and Dave better get a PC to play Destiny 2 with Tiny and I.
You want to pay for it?
He's like, yeah, that's your Christmas wish list is a
Yeah,
PC.
If you want to pay for it, Mello, go right ahead.
Oh
Oh,
man,
Mello.
Destiny 2 is a good time. But anyways, all right, go ahead back to your top game that you want or whatever it is.
Okay, so I said the
I don't
1X
know.
for sure.
Hmm I think the One X is something that I really want as well. I mean,
Everybody wants a 1X.
I just got into PC gaming, and that's a lot of fun. But I also have a lot of Xbox games that can be utilized even better on an Xbox One X. So I still want to get the newest, best fucking console ever made as of right now.
Exactly.
Mhm.
They said it's the most powerful, runs really good. After our review with Mello about it, it sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. It definitely does.
I was sold.
I got something that something just happened to me that's pissed me off.
All right, we
Oh.
got what pissed off Dave
Got
today.
something.
Go.
So right now I'm playing some H3 while we're doing the podcast. The kid that is 3 and 15 on the losing team teabagging the fuck out of me every time I die. What the hell is your problem?
That's perfect.
Like, if you think it's
I
gonna
love
tilt me, it's not. It just makes me want to kill your ass more.
Definitely not on tilt right now, dude. You gotta.
Yeah, no, it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen, dude.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm not doing very well. I'm like 11 and 10, but this dude's 4 and like 16 on the losing team, and he wants to.
Teabagging.
Yep, I just killed him actually. So there you go. Fuck you. All right, that's what
And
pissed
then
me
he
off
just
today.
got shouted out.
Get your
on
life
this
together, kid.
podcast.
If you're that
Yeah, kid.
miserable that you got a teabag when you're fucking losing, I don't even teabag when I'm winning.
Hell
This
no.
kid's over here. This dude's bagging me harder than I've been bagged in a while.
Dude, I only bag because it's funny, and I mostly do it to you guys. It's just because it's a good time. But, like, to do it to other people just because, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that. Karma happens.
Yeah, he just got
exactly.
worked.
Fuck your shit, kid.
How many times has somebody teabagged one of us, and we're in a fucking game chat together, and one of us says, "You know that kid, whatever his gamer tag is, you need to make his life miserable. Teabag him, disrespect him, do what you got to do." And
then it gets dirty.
He gets
I love it.
dogged so hard.
Yeah, he just. Oh man, he just catches every member of the team's balls to his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, don't mess with the Dank team.
Just don't
Yeah,
do that
fuck
shit.
that kid.
All right, so I sent that meme to my email, so I'm gonna bring it up to the to the stream right now. Here's a picture of the fucking meme.
Here's a picture. What are you talking about?
This could make people salty as hell, but it is such a good fucking meme.
It's a good meme, yeah. Like,
That's
So
a good
good.
one.
It's so good, dude. And his smug little face pasted over Jesus, dude. Oh, it's so good.
it's amazing.
It's amazing. Best meme of all time.
I remember when you first showed me that, I laughed my ass off.
Oh, dude.
The son of a shepherd.
Son of a shepherd.
Right.
So good. Alright. Take that off the stream so that don't piss anybody off in here. Let's see, what else could we talk about? Let's see. We covered that. Would you guys like to talk about your favorite game of all time?
Ooh.
Well,
I
mine
think
would
you're right
probably.
now, mine.
What is it?
Oh, mine is definitely Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Ooh.
Hands down. Hands down.
Why would it be your favorite
Okay.
game?
Oh, that's a hard question. You know, I mean, I think it's more of the storyline was just great. The whole fact that it was the very first 3D Zelda, and it kind of paved the way for all 3D games after that. You know, it's a good staple in game
I can agree with that.
history. And, yeah, and I don't know. I had as a kid, I had an emotional connection to that game. Like I remember being sad the minute I had to leave that Kokiri forest. Psh,
I was
tears,
just like, no.
kid. I was like, no, they just
Being drug out.
no.
Sorry.
yeah. So
Go save the world. Where's my
Bitch.
shitty ocarina? Mallow's favorite game that he just posted in the chat is Half-Life 2 is Bay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Half-Life 2 is a
Damn.
good one.
I like watching that when he streams. That's a good time.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dave, favorite game?
I would probably have to go with Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
oh,
Why is that?
It's just a great game, dude. The quests are great. It's more of a classic RPG than Skyrim was.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I don't know. I still play that game to this day, and it's been out for freaking forever. I think I got it when I was like 14, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just love that game. The Dark Brotherhood quest line is the best quest line for the Dark Brotherhood in any of the Elder Scrolls. The main quest is awesome. It really makes you feel like a freaking badass. Just
Love that
all around
game.
good game. It's full of glitches and it's all shaky, but I mean, it's an RPG. It's a huge world, so you got to kind of give them forgiveness
What do
for
you
that.
expect? Exactly.
Yeah.
The game has their quirks, but you know,
What
it
game
is what
doesn't?
it is. Yeah. You know,
The new Chinese.
I've really pondered, whatever you want to call it, what my favorite game would be, and I wanted to say Ocarina of Time, but I knew Oscar was going to say it because we both share a love for that game because it's
We
super
do. That-
well done, and there's a lot of glitches in that game as well.
Yes.
I don't, I think I would have to go for, I think I have to go with Pokemon Red, which is the first Pokemon
Wow.
game that I ever played. And I
Another
remember first
staple.
having that and not understanding it because I was young at the time. I mean, came out in '98. We're still pretty young during that time, and I didn't really got the concept of an RPG. Didn't really understand it. So I literally had a Charizard like at level 99, and all my other Pokemon were like shit. They weren't leveled for fuck, dude. And if you don't
Hell
level
no.
right in the original Pokemon games, you're screwed. You have to start that bitch all over. Because you can't
Oh my god.
you
Yeah.
can't
you
face
messed up.
trainers that you already beat. You just can't do that anymore. I mean, in the newer Pokemon games, you can do that now, but in the originals, once you face a trainer and beat them, you could not face them again. So if you did not raise your Pokemon right, or level them balanced enough, you were fucked. And my original Pokemon Red still has my fucked up version with my 99 level Charizard in it.
Oh my god. And then
I
you don't want
left-
to have to restart
No,
that.
dude, I didn't. And then I was so happy when the 3DS went backwards compatible with Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. So I got to play it right the second time. And I beat the game, so that was awesome. And I finally beat the game after almost 20 fucking years of having a fucked up version basically in my house. Because I
Yeah.
refused to
It was a long
replay it.
time coming, Ted.
Yes, it was. But now, Pokemon Gold and Silver were released on November 10th. I know that was 10 days ago, but still, we haven't talked about it yet. So now you can play Pokemon Gold and Silver. And you can
Yay.
trade your Pokemon
God,
to the
yes.
Pokemon Bank in the 3DS if you don't have that, and you can transfer them to your different games. So that's cool.
Man, that's what's amazing about it.
Favorite game, Pokemon Red. Just because that was my first one.
Love it.
Let's
Beautiful.
see. We can probably save a couple of these for tomorrow, but I did want to talk about how Skyrim is now available for the Nintendo Switch, and it is also VR compatible on the PlayStation. So now you can actually
Yeah,
look
that's
like you're
insane.
fighting a fucking dragon in real life. Or
Yes, if you
Alduin.
wanna do that.
Yeah, if you want to
Hell
do that.
yeah.
VR would make me so sick. I can only imagine trying to fight
Me too.
Alduin and having the fucked up controls of a VR.
Oh my god.
Right.
That sounds like a bad time, actually. Even on that game, like, when I play it on my freaking 42-inch, I'm still getting motion sickness sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes
There's a
games-
lot that's going on in that game. But I heard,
Oh, yeah.
I had read somewhere about the Switch, and they said that it brought, like, a whole new, like, play style to it, so people
Run
really
at
like
30
it. So.
FPS on the Switch.
Really?
A thing. Mello, can you confirm? What did Dylan say? What does it run?
Mellow. Fact checker.
But, you know, what's cool about the Skyrim version, you can dress up as Link. And fucking run around.
Oh my god!
His
I know,
outfit
you could get the
and the
freaking-
Master Sword.
Oh, and the hero shield, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like,
Mello confirmed 30
King
FPS
Kid.
on the Switch.
hmm.
So, probably not what everybody was expecting. I mean, but you are playing on a little fucking screen.
That
Yeah.
is true.
I mean, the Switch didn't come out with like boasting how powerful it was, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think Nintendo ever really does that. Nintendo just has their own thing going on.
I think Nintendo's doing it right. I mean, so Mello's saying he think Mario Odyssey plays at 60 FPS. So I guess there were just certain
Ooh.
games that weren't able to.
Well, there's
Like-
not much going on in Mario as compared to Skyrim,
True.
you know.
I guess that's true. You're
Right.
right. Could be a lot of frame rate issues with dragons and Nords and.
Oh yeah,
Especially the fact that they fly and everything and in and out of your ring
and they're
view.
swooping in on you and
Can you do
popping
mods
back out.
on the Skyrim version? So
Uh,
can I fight fucking
I'm sure if you have that creation club thing, you could probably get some mods.
like fight Thomas the Train as Link? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What a crossing of worlds that Skyrim is getting into.
I think yeah.
Even
that-
Randy
that's
Savage.
the
Oh,
forefront
yep.
of,
Mods are
Mods are a
golden
big
there
deal.
now.
So you can only do mods on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One's version of Skyrim, but not Skyrim's version of Twitch. Oh, and then PC, of course. PC is added into that category. So only
wow.
Xbox, only PlayStation, and only PC are mod compatible. The Switch is not.
I feel that. I feel like Nintendo's modding it itself, especially with that Link thing.
Yeah. Well,
Don't you need a
that's
link
added
amiibo
content.
to pull that off?
Do you? I mean, that might be a thing. I mean, because I know you can get a Breath of the Wild Link amiibo, so that could be a thing. I don't know. Mello, does Dylan have a Link amiibo, and did he need to use that in order to get the costume? More homework for you. You're the producer of this show. Get on
Come
it,
on, Mel, get on
Mhm.
it. Get on it, dog.
Boss.
boss man.
Boss man.
How do you like the mod where you can actually feel the cold and you have to sleep and you have to eat? How do you feel about the real life mechanics of that mod in Skyrim?
I'm
Dave?
not a fan. Not a fan.
I'm not trying
Skyrim's
it.
Mello
it's a
confirmed
super-
you need the Link amiibo in order to get the costume.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Dave.
For me, it's a fantasy game. You know, I don't expect that kind of stuff in a fantasy game. Like for a game like Fallout, that would work because Fallout's a little more based. I guess you could say it's a little more based in reality.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then on top of that, I'm just not a fan of people like modding their games after their games being out for so long. Like, just let the game be. Just make a freaking new one.
That's
You know?
true.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I personally like it. I mean, it's not the best mechanic of the game, but it's a different take on what you can do in the game itself.
Yeah.
It makes it more real, I guess. I don't want to just say that, but I find it a lot of fun. But it's also very fucking annoying because you get cold fast.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I think
Jeez.
that's an issue in itself because when you get cold, you move slow, and if you get freezing cold, your health starts to go down, your magica, and your
Yeah,
stamina
it's
also go down. So
uh,
it makes the game very hard, especially if you're traveling, because you can't fast travel with that
Oh
extension.
wow.
yeah, you can't.
So you need a horse. So if like the first thing I would suggest you do is traveling to Windhelm to get the assassin quest line started, so that you could get fucking Shadowmere right off the bat, because traveling is a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Or becoming a werewolf is hard. I mean, your stats don't go down when you're in werewolf form, but you still move slow as hell.
Yeah, you
Oh
do.
yeah.
Yo, what's up, Rolf? Welcome to the chat, bud.
Real in the chat.
Rolf.
Buddy. I like that pic you sent me this morning, or I think he sent it to the whole crew.
Mellow. Want realistic gameplay?
Oh my God,
you
yeah.
play realistic. Want to be a literal god? You can be that. True.
Yeah, I'll stick to being a literal
Everybody
god.
think about it.
I'm not playing video games to feel like stuck in my reality. My reality sucks. I don't I don't need that shit anymore in my games. In my games I want to be an unbeatable fucking Spartan, you know?
Nah. I feel like that mod also helps out the people who have completely grinded out Skyrim.
I can see that,
Mhm.
but
Good test to the
see, and
player.
that's why I didn't pick Skyrim as my favorite game, because I kind of got over Skyrim pretty quick compared to like how like Skyrim I don't play it that much anymore.
Mhm.
Oblivion I still hop on that shit all the time, very often. Love Oblivion. There's just I don't know. There's something about Oblivion that's just special to me. I guess it's probably because that's what I grinded when I was a kid, and Skyrim came out when I was more of an adult. I don't know.
Yeah, I lost interest in Skyrim as well, but that's because we started playing the Elder Scrolls Online, and that's been my fucking baby ever since.
Even that one though kind of got old for me.
I love it, dude. I've so surpassed the level which you guys are at just because I love everything about it. I just took off with that game.
God. Now you're a god.
No, fuck no, not even, dude. My fucking guild mates in 21 Void are like champion level 690. I'm only at 81. Dude, I have a ways to fucking go.
Oh my god, that's insane though.
The only good thing about being a champion in ESO,
Mm-hmm.
or getting champion points, is your leveling is accelerated every single day.
Oh wow.
So once you hit level 50, you get it's called Enlightenment, which accelerates your leveling. So I became a champion like a week and a half ago, and I'm already champion 81.
Nice, dude.
I mean, it's still a grind.
I was gonna say
It really is a grind still, but you know it's easier to level, and you can use your champion points to boost your stats even more. So that works very well, and I really do like the way that works. Oh, so Dave also, to move on, as we talked about our favorite games for a while, including Skyrim, you saw a Twitter post about Harrison Ford, so take it away, brother.
Oh yeah, Harrison Ford is the hero we all truly need him to be. Really,
Han at this moment.
He was more Indiana Jones, Han, whatever you want to call it. The dude fucking saved. He witnessed a rollover crash, and he helped a woman get out of the trapped in the car. He helped her get out, and she got out of the car. She went to the hospital with minor injuries, all the good stuff. But yeah, props to Harrison Ford. I think that guy should be the badass of the week, Oscar.
Yeah, I'll make that early for him.
Who really expects like a star like that to do something that nice? Especially from Indiana Jones.
Yeah, by Indiana Jones. You were saved.
Yeah, by Indiana Jones. This Han Solo is the man who did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. Like, come on, respect to that man.
That is pretty crazy. You never really hear about celebrities doing something.
No,
and that is quite dangerous for him to do that as well. So he put his life on the line to help this woman out.
And
but I got up this morning. I opened up my Twitter like normal, and I see like Harrison Ford, his name like on the Twitter. I'm like, fuck! Don't tell me my boy.
Oh man, right? That's always a scary thing.
Don't tell me my boy has sexual assault things on him,
dude.
But it's not. He fucking saved a woman, so props to that dude.
I was just gonna bring that up. Mello put in the chat. The man also crashed a plane into a golf course like last year.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, the dude.
Add
He's
more to the badass list.
He is a badass, man. He's Indiana Jones. He's Han Solo. He's just a badass, dude.
He was going for the
Like-
crystal skull, and he thought it was in the 18th hole.
Yeah, the dude.
Thought it was on the green.
That's just
He's like landed it, stuck the landing.
I stuck it for real.
oh, that's so good. Oh man, is there anything
He's a
that you
pro.
guys would like to talk about?
I don't know, we covered a lot.
We did cover a lot
Pretty
today.
good.
This is a good topic
I want
list
to talk
for today.
How about let's get onto like some Halo 5 news. A lot of the pros are not happy with these new settings, guys. Have you noticed that?
I've been
Oh, yeah.
seeing on Twitter how a lot of pros are not a fan of these new oddball
Yeah.
settings. But
No.
I also know there's a lot of pros that aren't playing the game right now.
Well, yeah. Miquin was one I saw today. He said, Miquin tweeted, he goes like, I actually miss playing H5 right now, and I guess I don't know why he's not playing, but could be a lot of reasons. The game's kind of dead right now, to be honest with everybody.
I haven't
Sad.
really
Sure.
played it. I mean, I played a couple of games with you and Mello the other night, but other than that, I haven't
Yeah.
played it.
It's pretty. It takes a
getting
while to
harder.
get a game now. Yeah.
Exactly. It's getting much harder to freaking. It's getting annoying to sit in matchmaking for like 15 minutes before you can play one game for 12.
Yeah.
The BR does
I
need a
think,
small buff, you are right. Yeah, little burst stuff.
I don't
Just
know.
tiny little update to it.
Like I was saying, I'm not a fan of these people like changing their game after years of it being out already. And H5's one of them.
hmm
Like, just
Stick
you
with
should have
the
just
new
left it the
game.
way it was.
Exactly.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna be paused for like a hot second. Continue though.
no problem.
Oh my god, Bonnie.
Apparently, there's going to be a big Black Friday deal for the Switch. I've
Oh.
been hearing something like that.
Oh my god, I have to work on Black Friday and be at Walmart at the time where everyone's going to be there.
I don't. I usually work Saturday and Sundays, but I text my boss and told him I'll be home, so hopefully I won't have to work. But if I do, I most likely will have to work Sunday, but I'm glad it's not going to be on Friday. I do
Right,
not
like
want
it.
that at all.
It's okay. I'll be in the bread area while everybody's.
Yeah, you're gonna be
waiting
okay,
for it
dude.
to
You
be-
have some cushion
Yeah.
with that bread, dude. You could build a fort of fucking wheat and white bread.
Right? Just go like cover myself up with like fucking pumpernickel loaf and just fucking fight off people. Just be like, what's up?
Rolf is asking you 6 p.m. question mark.
6 p.m. What
Yes,
the-
he's asking you 6 p.m. Oscar question mark.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
You're gonna have to elaborate, buddy. We're a little lost
I'm
here.
like,
Folks go
like,
nuts
hold
for
on.
like $5 off a toaster. This is true, dude. People
That
go.
is-
People are fighting. You know, I was. Not to talk. To continue with the whole Black Friday thing, but I heard this lady at Costco, when it gets like Wednesday before Thanksgiving, they run out of pies completely. So they have people there that are fighting over a single pie. Like she said last year, there was people
Jesus.
throwing fucking fists and elbows just to get a pie. A fucking pie!
Jesus.
Oh, Rolf is saying that they opened 6 p.m. Thursday for Black Friday. So yeah, it's mostly Black Thursday night at this point.
Oh God. Okay, that's true.
Morning might not be bad, but afternoon is what may kick your ass. Dude, even in the mornings, I mean, there's people that are lined up in fucking
That's
like,
good to hear.
tents and shit.
People are
that are-
nuts, dude.
that are waiting for shit. Because you know what they don't tell you about Black Friday is they only have a certain amount of items that are listed at those prices. So
Exactly.
say the Xbox One X was going on sale for Black Friday. They would only do like 10 within that store. Maybe not even that, maybe 5. And once those 5 Xbox One X's are scanned to the register, they jump back to normal price. That's what
Hell
they don't
yeah.
tell you.
Like literally, they just have like little stands that are already preset with items, and they just uncover them, and then people
Mhm.
run up and grab whatever they can.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they like can walk up to the shelves and start throwing shit in their basket. I'm like,
That's not how it works. You gotta read up on that shit. I've done 4 American Eagle Black Fridays, and they're fucking nuts. Fuck that. That's just
No.
apparel. That's t-shirts
I
and pants
know.
and shorts and shit. You can only imagine how everything else would
Oh
be.
my God.
That's insane that you got fucking crazy shit from American Eagle. That just tells you how fucking crazy Black Friday is.
Just for anybody, they just love deals. Some say people just love sales.
Mhm.
It's like those when you go to the store and like lemons are on sale and you buy like 15 of them.
Lemons.
Cause you're like, they're on sale.
Dave said he was
All
going to
right.
give us a hot minute. Oh, he's back. Wow. Now
Yeah, I'm
we're going
back.
to say
I'm
something.
I'm sorry, man.
Super
You
hot.
know, I don't know if you guys got bros, but I gotta say bye to my bro when he leaves for work. Me and him gotta be like,
He has to kiss him and say bye. Just
Do it,
tell
do
him
it. I
that
gotta-
dinner's going to be made when he gets home.
I gotta be like, I love you.
Yes.
Please come home tonight. Don't leave me.
I already
come
miss you.
So, baby, come back.
Blame it all on me.
I also just want to boast that last H3 game I played before I got off, I dropped 19-5. What up?
What
Get
a
it.
pro. What a pro.
At me, dude. At me.
Fucking at me,
Down,
you
dude.
scrub.
At me, dude. Scrub.
Scrub.
All the crazies come out and normal people turn insane over the dumbest shit. Yeah, you're right, dude.
Oh yeah, I was listening to you guys talk about that Costco shit. That's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
People are nuts. Swear to God.
Bonnie just said Black Friday online, F going to the stores. You're exactly right, dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
am an
Well,
online
What
shopper.
is it called?
And you will get your presents whenever they fucking come in. So, Merry fucking Christmas.
That's better than
January
me.
5th.
I'm the worst Christmas shopper, dude. I'll fucking go shopping December 24th.
Oh hell yeah!
A lot of good
all
deals.
the shit's on sale again. Yeah.
Also, we got to do our little Dank Cast Christmas for all 3 of us. We'll do that again.
Yes.
Amazon
Dank
Prime.
Christmas.
Yeah, dude, Amazon Prime all the way. Get that shit in
Hell
2
yeah,
days.
Wilf knows what's
Yeah.
up.
What is it called on Monday?
Cyber Monday.
Yeah, Cyber
There
Monday.
you go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
2
Bonnie
day
was
shipping.
there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Sit on my ass and just order from the couch.
Even if you don't
Fuck
have
yeah.
that, just being able to fucking get shit for people online or yourself,
Mm-hmm.
2 day shipping.
that is what's up. So today, dudes, this was a hell of a Dank Cast. 12-hour on
was.
certain products here in Seattle, like unbelievably fast. Jesus.
Really?
God.
That's
Oh, there's
crazy.
a lot
That's
of
pretty cool.
distributors up in Seattle.
This is true. A lot of distribution up in Seattle. It's a good hub.
It's like a hub. Yeah.
Anyways, like I was saying, this was a hell of a podcast, dudes. We did not stop for anything.
It's getting more smooth as we go along.
Yeah.
Episode 4, success.
Episode 4 was rocking. Thank you for hanging into our Turkey Day waiting room.
Yes.
We'll have one more of these tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
typically
tomorrow.
our podcasts are going to be live streamed on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. PST. Can't say it. It's too close to specific. There you go. Thank you. Fucking dumb.
Pacific.
So yeah, at 12 p.m. PST. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays every single week. But since we started last week, this week is obviously Thanksgiving week and weekend. So we're going to be doing both of our episodes back to back. There's obviously you just listened to this one today, but you're also going to be having one tomorrow. Same time,
We'll be
episode
back
5.
to schedule next week. Yes.
Back to schedule next week. That's exactly right. We'll be back for that Tuesday and Thursday. And that'll
Make
be
sure to follow us here.
episode 6 and
Yeah.
7.
6 and 7, kids.
Hell yeah.
And,
Mark your calendars.
like we mentioned earlier, we'll be doing our NFL predictions with Frank, so that'll be exciting. That'll be our special guest for tomorrow, and he can hang out
I'm
for as
excited
long
to
as
see,
he wants.
I'm excited to see like the records, our personal records from our picks after
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah, I didn't even thought
Still
about
have
that.
'em.
Yeah.
I still have them.
Yep, good.
Nice. We'll have to keep that
make sure to
going.
get them right. If anybody
Right on.
listening is playing MCC, hit me up. Xlr X, Xbox Live.
Ooh.
If you guys want
Slur
to get on a
with
grind,
two
that's cool
R's,
too.
not just one.
Yeah, two R's. Sorry, yeah,
2
2 R's. Xlr X. Get on there. We're doing
Ralph just said he
MCC.
got a new mic for the Xbox, so congratulations.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Dude.
We gonna be chatting.
Congrats.
Some claps for you. 3 claps.
Clap, clap.
Woo!
Those are for you,
I'm holding
Rolf.
the
Audible
controller.
clap. Yes.
I can't clap. Yeah.
Straight up. Make sure to follow us here and at Twitter at Dank_cast and on YouTube to catch our previous VODs if you want to catch
You're
up.
gonna want to catch that shit. You know you want to catch that shit.
I will be
You missed a bunch of shit.
I will be displaying the VODs on Twitch every single day throughout the weekend and the week. So if anyone's bored and they want to listen to us shitheads talk, you can watch us on Twitch on the VODs, or you can watch us on YouTube.
Hell yeah. Tweet at us. Let us know what you think. Give us some new topics that you guys want to hear. We get a badass and a sad ass award every week. Let us know who you want them to be, even though we already kind of have our badass of the week. Still love some ideas.
Use hashtag AskDink to display all the topics you want us to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
With that being said, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Oh, dog's barking!
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Getting attacked. Stay dink, everybody.
Wait.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.